Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today's video we're gonna be doing the ultimate guide for Cooking Run Kingdom and how you can start your 2026. All the stamps will be linked in the description or you can just go anywhere. So if you wanna skip the intro or just go right in towards it, then you can look in the description. Or if you wanna see any specific area. So let's get into it, shall we? What my first advice would be, most of these in the beginning are locked. So you have to go to the world exploration and do a bunch of crispia. So what I recommend you is to first grind out the story mode. First grind out the story mode until Timeless Kingdom or Grand Berry Market, because that's where everything would be unlocked. And if you done that, then I suggest you focus on events. Events are very good because they give you a bunch of free resources. These free resources would update every 2 weeks, and every main update will updated in every month. And there will be yearly events that happen in the beginning of the month that will be happening because we have the 5th anniversary festivals or the whatever year anniversary festivals, the Bear Jelly Villager or the Deluxe Gacha. If you click on it, the Deluxe Gacha will give you a very high chance of pulling legendary and above, or should I say super epic and above. So these are very good, and it lasts for like 50 days, which I think is 2.5 months if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, then comment below. After these, I feel like you should take advantage of the shops inside these events as well. Also daily ones, but shops have lots of cookie cutters. If you click here, already like a bunch of cookie cutters. I have not grind this. I should probably grind that. And some events they have a higher chance of pulling whatever cookie. I also recommend you pulling as much as possible when you're first starting out, because the cookies you have, all of this, it's not gonna be unlocked for you. You have to unlock it yourself. Now, if you want to get every single cookie in Cookie Run Kingdom, you must go to the gacha and start pulling. And considering that cookies are also valuable in Kingdom Arena. What a nice transition. The Kingdom Arena is also very valuable in resources as well. You can get trophies. You can potentially get into the Hall of Fame, which is the top 100. So you can get recognition. I recommend you looking at the front because it also probably give you beatable cookies, and you don't need to refresh all the time or wait for a certain time period. Most of the time it would be 30 minutes after refreshing, 300 gems per refresh. So I don't really recommend that unless if you have a ton of gems, of course. And these are the resources of the rankings, so the higher you get, the more gems you obtain. I might make a video where I try to go to the top 100 in 7 days, but we'll see about that. If you want to see more videos on guides, then leave them down in the comments. I also recommend you getting into a guild or a team. Joining a team would also give you a bunch of more resources. You know, if you go to guild but battle, there is also a guild gacha. Gives you more millennial points, which you can right here. Bam. And also gives you some pillars, auroras and stuff. It's are really good. And XP on top of that. With that being said, jellies! I really recommend you grinding jellies and maxing your levels to 100. And with that, I will leave a video in the description where I talk about how to get to level 100. I'll leave it in the description, but you have to watch this video first before watching that one. And also promotion as well for your cookies. And I also advise you to go to shop, not these the currents, but the events shop. As you guys can tell, you can get so much things for free. Of course, this is my free to play account, so we have the login pack, which I recommend you purchasing if you just started out and want to just buy something every month or every so often. We also have the pass. Some of these I don't really think you need to buy, and of course if you buy it you get a bonus reward every month. It would change, the cookie would change, but the rewards would stay the same. Some of these are behind paywall. We also recommend all-in-one package and the $5 ones. Of course, you have one for free, but all these you can purchase. And if you go down more, I would also recommend you purchasing shopping box. You can just pick whatever you choose. Of course, the price will depend on the value. If I do this, it will be 28. But if I do this, it will decrease the price a ton. It really depends. Of course, the same goes with every month. It will change for the events. Of course, there will be currencies, yada yada yada. And here's what I'm talking about. So you can get 10 epic soul stone of your choice. You can get 5 of the Ember of Darkness, 5 of the random shards, and you can get faithful cookie cutters as well. And if you're just beginning, there will be a beginner's guide now in place. I really recommend you doing this because it gives you 100 free special cookie cutters if you complete all of these. And it would do yes, every single time you complete these until tough batched up with tough cookies. I really recommend you doing these. Also a bunch of resources. Build a kingdom also. And if you go to super guides, 1,000,000 coins. If you click on beginner's guide and continue making achievements, you're on the right path.
Such a blessed day.
And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then click on this guide to see more. And don't forget every single thing I stamped on this video. So if you're confused about what things, or just confused about a part of the guides, or I just don't explain things well, this guide is completely useless. If I do miss some things and tips and tricks, then I'll probably do another video on it. But you can leave it in the comments below and I might pin your comment if it's useful. Anyways, with that being said, I will see you all dudes in the next one. Bye!